my name is Peter Hannan and we came from Australia. No, this is our second time. We were here 2 years ago and it was so beautiful we had to come back. I started photography diving underwater. I was doing a lot of work for my brother who's a filmmaker, and he threw a camera at me and said you should take some photos one day, and from the first roll I got back it was an addiction. I think for me the real attraction is the ice. It's just the most beautiful colours I've ever seen. First time we saw glaciers and icebergs, we were just amazed. It's that I think is the biggest feature for me. This time the wildlife's been amazing too. We saw a lot more polar bears and walrus. There was a lot of things because I was underwater background that I hadn't used filters and slow shutter speeds. It's all new. So very hard to stay awake long enough for the workshops, but no, it's actually, for me, it's helped a lot.
My name is Christi, I'm from Estonia, I am a photographer. My passion to photography started very lately, approximately 3 to 4 years ago, no more. My favorite style for photographing is nature, landscapes, wildlife, of course. My first trip to Arctic, to Svalbard, was 1 year ago in June. And I was very much satisfied with this, that's why I'm here again. My opinion about Svalbard is it's this kind of country, you get feeling from this country what you don't get from anywhere else, because this endless feeling, this total freedom. Oh, why did we have to fight? I have got very good relationships from this trip, though one word can be relationships. Then I have got incredible feeling of wildness maybe the other word, and then third is well organized maybe. I like Svalbard very much. I think that's not my last trip to here, because so much new ideas coming every time. So see you next year maybe in Svalbard again.
My name is Lou Newman. I'm from Sarasota, Florida, USA. I started photography in the early 1940s when I was a teenager, and I had a small darkroom in my home, and photography became a very important part of my life. It was, of course, a hobby in the early years, and in the years when I was practicing veterinary medicine. I was a large animal veterinarian, and so I was in the country a lot. So I usually carried a camera with me, and when I didn't have both hands busy doing surgery or other things, I often was taking pictures. I retired in 2000 at the age of 70, and with the idea that I would be a full-time professional wildlife photographer. After about 2 years, I found that I didn't enjoy the marketing aspects of photography, and so I changed to photography as a hobby, but I still spent all of my time doing it. Well, of course, the primary thing we've been photographing and get most excited about are the polar bears. But it's also been a lot of fun to photograph other wildlife. The walruses have been fun to photograph, the occasional fox. The reindeer have been a lot of fun to photograph because they're very approachable. The one picture that always comes back is when we were not aware of how a polar bear could reach up into the ship and could actually jump up, and when a polar bear reached through the scuppers used for cleaning the deck and came within 8 inches of my leg. And that picture recurs time and time again when I think of the Arctic. There's no place like Svalbard. I was here a year ago, and by the time I had left that trip, I had already signed up to come back.